In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys an easy futures trading strategy that you can implement right away using the 5-minute time frame. But real quick, as always, if you guys do find value in today's video, make sure to smash that like button as well as clicking that subscribe and that bell icon. It would mean the absolute world to me. But without further ado, let's hop into the video. All right, so when trading futures, I mainly trade the S&P 500 futures as well as the NASDAQ futures. Now, what you want to make sure is with this strategy is that you have your overnight and your pre-market session turned on. So on my chart, the white shaded area is when the market is open, and then this blue grayish shaded area is when the market is closed. Again, our overnight and pre-market trading sessions. Now, bulk of the strategy is just going to be identifying the overall highs and lows of the overnight trading session. Now, it does really depend on the overall scenario when it comes to plotting the pre-market highs and lows, but I do want to show you guys a trade that I ended up taking on Friday using this strategy. So what we're going to do is we are going to identify the highest point of price action, make sure you mark it out, and then we're going to identify the lowest point of price action and mark it out. Again, sometimes it's kind of subjective on where I'll mark, because as you can see, we do have this previous low over here. However, this is our pre-market low, so I did want to mark this instead. So on Friday, what essentially I was looking for was for price to either come up towards this pre-market high and reject it to look for shorts, or for price to come down and test this pre-market low and make it support to look for longs. So we'll come back to this here in a few minutes. But again, essentially what I am looking for in this strategy is just to mark the lows of this overnight and pre-market session and mark the highs of this overnight and pre-market session. So this is how I would mark that overnight session. If we head to this scenario over here, I would probably honestly mark both of these just to see where price ends up trading to. So I'd mark both of those, and then this would be our high point right there. In this scenario, I would mark this as our high point and then this as our low point. This would be our low point right here. And as far as the high, I mean, probably just somewhere overall in this area, but it was so far away from price that I honestly probably wouldn't have marked it at all. And then over here, this was our lowest point of price action, so I would mark that. Again, the high was all the way up there, so I don't really care about that. And then here's our high point right there, so I would go ahead and mark that. And then here's our low point right here, so I would go ahead and mark that. So now essentially what we are looking for with these pre-market highs and these pre-market lows is for price to trade to the area and either make it support or make it resistance. So if we're looking at the trade that I ended up taking on Friday, again, here is our pre-market low right there. Here's our pre-market high right here. I want to see price trade down or up to this area. Now, the next thing that I am looking for, because I'm not ever just simply getting long or short just because we trade to the area, we always want to see confirmation in the volume as well as the price action. So as we can see, once we traded down into that pre-market low, what I really like to look for is for price to break through either that pre-market low or pre-market high and then come back and reclaim it in this scenario as support, because what that does is it gives us a very well-defined point where the trade is no longer valid. So we have this pre-market low, price trades down to it, it tries to break through it, however, very quickly reclaims the opposite side and becomes support. So now at this point, our point of invalidation on this trade is if price starts to show weakness below this lower wick right here. Now, when this setup is present, again, I like to look for bullish price action and ideally an elevation in the volume. So we have this long lower wick, price tries to break through, reclaims it, makes it support, but also the elevation in the volume is a very clear telltale sign that buyers are present at this pre-market low. So because of that, we're making this area support. We got the bullish price action, bullish volume. You want to then look for a long entry with a stop loss right below the candle that confirms for you to go long. Now, there are two different ways that you can look for entries. Either get long as we actually close on this candle, because again, we don't want to just go long just because we hit the area. Wait for the candle to close. So you could have entered long at the close right here, or as price came back down and retested it, which is personally where I went long, with a stop right below the low of this candle. So you could enter some of your position here and then enter the rest if we do get that retest. It's not always that that's going to happen, but as of lately, we have been retesting these pre-market lows. And I was able to capture, I think it was like a 35 point move to the upside off of this trade. Obviously missed out on a lot more after that, but still it was a beautiful trade. It was very clear to get long off of this pre-market low, got the best possible risk to reward, and caught a nice move up. Now, as we can see a little later in the day, we did come up into that pre-market high, made it resistance right here, but it wasn't my favorite when it comes to overall price action, which is why I didn't short. But essentially you would be looking for bearish price action and bearish volume to get short with a stop right above the candle that confirms, which we can actually look at a trade. I believe it happened on NQ today. But if we do mark this pre-market high all the way over here, overnight high right here, you can see that as the market was getting ready to open, we went up into that level and we rejected it with a very bearish candle. Now, as we see, this volume compared to all the previous volume bars before that, given, we were about to open in the overall market. But again, essentially, this is what I would be looking for if I was looking to short off of a pre-market high. Price goes up into the area, rejects it with a bearish candle, elevation in the volume telling us that sellers are present. Get short with your stop loss right above this candle high. And as you can see, that marked the exact high today before price tanked all the way back down into Friday's high. Now, here's another trade that I took using this exact strategy where I was able to capture a 90-point move to the upside on NQ. But as we see in the overnight and pre-market session, this was our pre-market low right here. And then the pre-market high was all the way up here, or overnight high was all the way up here, so I didn't care about marking that. But as we see, here's our pre-market low right here. Now, as we're getting ready to open, we start flushing to the downside. As price breaks below that pre-market low, breaks below, very quickly comes back up and reclaims the area with a nice lower wick. Now, also we can see that there is an elevation in the volume, telling us that buyers are present in this overall pre-market low. Plus, if you were reading order flow at that point, it was very clear that buyers were present. Tons of videos on how to read order flow on my YouTube, so make sure you guys check them out. We'll be leaving those links down in the description. But I literally took the same trade 2 days in a row. Right below, reclaim, elevation in the volume, clear that buyers are present. As price came back down and retested that pre-market low as support, that is when I got long with a stop right below this candle and was able to capture about a 90-point trade to the upside. It did go, I think, like, I want to say 120, 130 points, but about a 90-point trade to the upside. So again, what I did, we had the confirmation candle right here. I wanted a better risk to reward. As soon as we dipped into that pre-market low, that is when I went long with my stop right below there and then captured this move up right here. So again, this is a very easy futures trading strategy that you can start using right away on the 5-minute time frame. You would actually be surprised at how many times this setup occurs in the market. So again, literally every single morning, just mark your pre-market high and mark your pre-market low. Wait to see if price trades to it. If it fails to break through and reclaims the opposite side with an elevation in the volume and confirmation in the price action, take it long or short with a stop loss on the opposite side of the candle that confirms the trade. But that is going to wrap up this video. So as always, if you guys did find value, make sure to smash that like button as well as clicking that subscribe and that bell icon. It would mean the absolute world to me. Everybody have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.